As everybody knows, I referee high school basketball, and this time of year it's really hard for me to put my time in and commit to that. But I usually coach Justin in the summertime, but with Justin being a senior, he and Bert asked me if I would coach, and I told him, as I tell him every year, which you tell him too, I can't, I don't have time. So this year, Dan says, I got a great opportunity for you. You can work with Omir's cousin, and you guys can coach together. And I said to him, I go, only if I'm guaranteed to have Omir on my team, I'll do it. And he says, yes, you can work with Adam, and Adam will help you, and you guys can be co-coaches. So I thought about it, and you really don't draft players, you draft families. And you really want to make sure you get a good group of families, and if you can get a good group of kids, then it works out to, a great combination. And if you win, it's just icing on the cake. So we went to tryouts, and I'm going to jump around a little bit. We went to tryouts, and Justin and I were there, and we saw this freshman kid playing at tryouts. And Justin, he started to come up to me, he's like, oh, saying, look at that boy, look at that boy. And I go, oh my God, he's a freshman. I said, Justin, write his name down when you go to the draft. We're taking that boy. And that's Caleb. Never seen this boy play before in my life. And Justin at the draft says, we got to take Caleb. And then there was another boy that was at the draft I've never seen before, and Justin's looking him up on Facebook, and Justin's like, the dude goes to Westlake. I go, I've never seen this boy before in my life either. But yeah. And I go, he pulls him up on Facebook, and he goes, Daddy, he's a Clipper fan. He's a Clipper fan. So, because his Facebook picture shows him at a Clipper game. So I go, you know what? He's a Clipper fan. We're going to go ahead and take him. Then I see this kid at the first game, and he's as tall as Omer. He's the tallest guy. So I said, you're going underneath and you're playing center. Well, you guys know the results of the first game. We got freaking killed. I think we lost by 30 in the first game. And I came home and said to Justin, I said, that dude can dribble the ball. And that dude can dribble the ball better than any of us on the team. I don't care if he's 6'2". He's playing point guard the next game. So I pulled him aside and I said, dude, I don't care what happens anymore, you're playing point guard. And I said to him, I said, you're playing the first quarter. I don't care, every game you're playing the first quarter, I don't care if they only score 2 points. Your job, I don't want to shoot the ball. I want to take 1 minute to shoot, and I want the end of the first quarter to be, 10-2. That ain't gonna happen. He just runs down the court with the ball, and I'm just like, whatever. Just get us through the first quarter. So I got Caleb, and I got Nick out of the way. Then I go ahead, and I'm at the draft, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, the Nelsons. I know they have 2 boys. I go, one boy, I think he's in 7th grade. I see the mom and dad all the time. They're always smiling. I'm taking the Nelson. I'm taking the Nelson boy. I got the Nelson boy. So that's where we are right now. Omar was on our team. Omar is on our team. Jason Leonard played for me in the summertime. I promised Jason Leonard's parents I was taking Jason Leonard. So I got Jason Leonard. And then we're at the draft, and I see Jason Rosoff. And I said to myself, I remember when Justin was 8 years old, we'd go to the cage, and I remember we had practice, and I remember seeing Jason and his mom shooting baskets at the cage. And I remember his mom would be a rebound machine, and she would sit there and just rebound for him while this little kid, he must have been this big, was throwing in 3-pointers. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta get this kid on my team. So that's how the whole entire team was completed. I want to thank Dave for putting this together, taking care of our sponsorship. Thank you very much. And I really want to thank this guy because my January was slamming. I did 64 high school basketball games in 7 weeks of basketball. So I was reffing double headers and I was reffing every single night. And this dude would go ahead and call practice, and he would go ahead and run the practice. This guy, and you know, Omer would shoot layups the whole entire time. That's all he did. That's all he did. That's all he did. These guys would run offenses. He'd be at the other side, and Adam would rebound for him, and he would just go until my arms hurt.
Paid off today.
And it paid off. And Jay would be on the other side doing the same thing. Layups, layups, layups. And the first basket of the game was a layup by this guy. The last basket of the game was a layup for this guy. You know? So, you know, if somebody would have said, hey Mitch, you're going to be playing the last game of the season for second place, I'd be like, no. You're kidding me. I got the best team. We're going in and out. We're going to Cronies. We're going to eat. We're having fun. No one's yelling at nobody. But did I think we were going to end the season over 7-3? 6-4? No way. No way. I figured, okay, we're not going to come in last. David Allen's going to come in last. We're going to come in maybe second to last, maybe one more. But for us to be tied by second place and us waiting to see where we end up, you know, I told Justin, I said, first and second place coaches the All-Star team. If I could coach the All-Star team, that would be the best way of going out, especially when I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just a referee. But once again, that's why I wanted to put the dinner together. I wanted the parents, I wanted us all to get together. I just want to thank everybody for the support.